You guys know that age-old saying of too good to be true probably is. Well, in this case, not only has this been too good, it has been 100% true, and one of, if not my best travel experiences to date. For the past 2 months, your girl has been living here rent-free in a luxury boutique hotel in the heart of Mexico, and I'm so excited to finally share as it comes to an end, sadly. As it comes to an end, I'm excited to share with all of you how I pulled this off and how you too can have such an adventure thanks to Worldpackers. Hey you! Hello beautiful people! My name is Savannah, but on the internet I go by Savvy C, and welcome back to the Savvy C Scoop. Hello beautiful people! My name is Savannah, but on the internet I go by Savvy C, and welcome back to the Savvy C Scoop, a channel all about solo traveling, learning languages, and navigating life as a 20-something. And today's video is an exciting one because I'm sharing all things Worldpackers. Believe it or not, guys, Mexico is my 30th country. My goodness gracious, we thank you. We just pat in the back of myself. Claps all of you. Thank you for being my great travel buddies. And it has been such a pinch me moment being here. I've loved this country. It's been a great 2 months. And for those who don't know, I've been exactly in San Miguel de Allende for the past 2 months since the end of February, where I've been giving social media help, working as a volunteer in exchange for living rent-free in this beautiful place. And this video breaks down the ins and outs and how I made all of this come to be. But first, before we get into it, if you're new here, if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, stay notified when I upload. Give it a like and put in the comments any more questions, comments, tips, hacks, all that good stuff. Share the wealth in the comments. And also too, as always, timestamps will be in the description box so you can fast forward to what parts are best suited for you, and also reference anything that I mentioned will be in the description box. Okay, sounds good? All right, let's get into it. For those unfamiliar, at its core, Worldpackers is a two-way bartering system between a host and a volunteer. So both hosts and volunteers become members, make a profile, and share either as a volunteer your skill sets, what you offer, what you're looking for, and then for the host, they post and share what they're looking for, what they need, and what they would like help with. And when you match, you find your pairing all good to go. Then some opportunities are paid, but mostly it's volunteer work. And so for your volunteer work, in exchange for giving that to the host, you'll get free accommodation, meals, laundry, entry to events, discounts on local tours, etc., plus or minus all of that good stuff. So you don't get paid, unfortunately. So click away now if that's like, unfortunately, I hate to be a bearer of bad news, you don't get paid, but instead you relieved of all those bills. So like, I've been here for the past 2 months. I have to pay rent, no electricity bill, no water bill, nothing like that. Those ideas, those thoughts haven't even crossed my mind. And to become a member to join, I have some good news for you. It's a one-time annual membership fee, but with my discount code, the Savvy C Scoop, you'll get $10 off. So you can either type that in now if you're, have a little second tab open, or you can head down to the description box and click that link so you can get a discount and get started on your next better travels. So then, once your membership is confirmed with my discount code, you get a little savings. As Nas once said best, the world is yours, my friend. I look at my notes too for reference. So let's say, for example, you're a yogi and you want to travel throughout Latin America and you want to teach yoga and further introduce it to people and share your passion for yoga. You just put that in. So you put yoga teacher or just yoga into the search tab. Then you select regions. You can also select your country. You can select if you want a hostel, homestay, eco lodge, whatever the case may be. You can make it as specific to your wants or as general as you like. And from there, the results will pop up. So for example, this can be a great opportunity for you in Guatemala, or this in Costa Rica could be perfect for you, or this in Colombia. These are all 3 great opportunities that you can apply for. Now let's say you're an animal lover and you want to work in an elephant sanctuary, or you've been dreaming of helping cats in Southeast Asia, you want to travel across Southeast Asia. That's possible. Just type in animals. I know a few people that have done an elephant sanctuary in Vietnam, for example, is an opportunity, and just type that in, hit search, and again, the world is yours, and you can get to pack it, okay? Now, in addition to their travel experiences, like those 2 I just mentioned, for example, Worldpackers is also a great resource filled with articles, courses, and another great, easy, casual way to meet fellow travelers. I love it for all those reasons and more. Not only do I get to have great experiences like this, where I've been housed for the past 2 months, but I'm gonna meet so many people through the website, through social media. We have that common connection, common bond of Worldpackers. Also too, let's say I'm filming this in April, so let's say in June, you and 6 other volunteers are gonna be at the same place at the same time. You can connect beforehand, get to know each other beforehand, so that when you're together volunteering, it's like, hey, what's up, Kiki, and it's all fun, all cute. So that's another great reason to look into Worldpackers and to maybe add it to your repertoire. Now, perhaps what all of you have been waiting for, let's get into the nitty-gritty of the details of my first ever Worldpacker experience. Now, I am in this penthouse suite right there. This all me, baby. You see that? See that window? That's me. That's my bathroom window. Every morning I be opening it and it just say, hello world, hola todos. And I just take in this gorgeous view that I'm looking at right now. I'll show you guys in a second. And it has just been incredible. Now, but how did I get here? So let's wind it back. So I first heard about Worldpackers through a friend. I think through Maddie. Shouts to you, Maddie. I'm pretty sure it is through Maddie. I think I've heard it through other people. I've heard the term before, but directly from someone who did it, it was from Maddie. So shouts to you, girl. Hey, shouts to you. Who had a membership code. And I knew my time in Europe was coming to an end, even though it was sad. It was sad to leave and it was sad to say goodbye after 4 great years, but I knew it was time to move on, time for a new challenge. And I wanted to become fluent in Spanish, and I was like, well, I've been to Spain several times, but let's go to Latin America. Let's see Wagwan Latino America. Let's pop down there. So that was already on my mind. And as you guys know clearly, or if it's your first time, I am a social media girl. I am a receptionist girl. Those are my go-to skills. That's what I can offer. And so I was like, okay, let me type in social media. Let me search and put, so social media was my keyword. And then for locations, I put Central and South America as my regions. And this first picture, I put it right here, ding, caught my eye. I said, where is that place? That place looks absolutely gorgeous. Again, almost too good to be true, but absolutely gorgeous. Let's see, let's try. Now, the first semi-red flag. There were no other volunteers before me, guys, which is possible. Worldpackers has been around for a minute. I want to say close to a decade, if not longer. I'll put the exact year here. And with there being so many members and people joining, there's also so many hosts that join year after year, especially in regions like I am in Mexico, Central, South America, parts of Southeast Asia. Europe, I would say, is the most populated, most known area where you can, meet people all the time, where it's very popular to have a Worldpackers experience in Europe. So I was the first ever volunteer, so there's no other reviews or no other people that I can reach out to be like, hey, how was it? Did you like it? Because that's another great part too of Worldpackers. If you're looking at an opportunity you want to apply to, you have to, or you can look at past reviews and past people who have done the experience and reach out to them. And that way you can kind of get an unsolicited, direct, truthful, hey, how was your experience? Whatever, which I highly recommend you do. So sadly, that wasn't an option for me. There are no other previous volunteers, but I knew that it was a hotel, not a hostel. So I was like, oh, okay, very interesting. The city, San Miguel, looked absolutely gorgeous and it had great reviews for safety, a good expat community, a lot of foreigners here as well as locals, so a good mix of both, which was perfect for me coming as an outsider that didn't speak a lot of Spanish before I got here. And then lastly, I was able to look at the hotel's website and social media platforms that I would eventually be working on. So I did my little research, did some digging, and people ironically enough called San Miguel the Disneyland of Mexico, just how it's a nice easy way to ease into life down here. And I was like, okay, that could work for me. I'm rocking with Minnie, I'm rocking with Mickey since day one. We locked in. So I was like, let's try it. And it sounded like, and it looked like a perfect place where I can speak English at this hospital, at this hotel, at this experience, and with the owner, but can also practice and learn Spanish with locals here and just, go down to Centro, go down to the Parroquia and beyond and practice with proper locals, proper natives. And so I wouldn't be such, an alien walking around. They're used to seeing foreigners here, right? So I then decided to apply after I did my research. I checked all my boxes, everything looked good, everything seemed legit. I started to apply. And so here are the questions the application asked for, and here are my answers. First question, a simple introduction, get to know yourself. So this is what I said. The host name is Michelle. Hi, Michelle. I hope this finds you well. My name is Savannah Cooper. Oh, that rhymed. My name is Savannah Cooper, and I'm a content creator / digital nomad from Washington, D.C. For the past 4 years, I've been living in Europe. Firstly, I moved to Paris for my master's degree in marketing and communications, then Athens for a few months to do the branding for a wine bar and learn some Greek. And now, since March of this year, I've been traveling full-time and working as a travel content creator and social media manager. Aside from my love and passion for travel and wanting to empower/inspire other people, especially women, to do so, I enjoy making travel-based content. I've done so for years with my own platforms on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, all called The Savvy Scoop. And from there, it's opened doors to allow me to help others and see some incredible places around the world. What attracted me to this position and why I would love to help you is the opportunity to build upon my previous skills and interest and learn more about the hospitality/tourism industry and improve my Spanish while helping spread the word about the property. Thank you in advance for your time and consideration. I look forward to speaking further and learning about the position. Best, Savannah. So that was question 1. Question 2. After reading all of the information about this position and project, let us know, do you have any questions? My answer. The project description was quite in-depth and served as a great introduction to the position. My sole question is, what are the common attributes of past volunteers who thrive there? And the last question, number 3, do you have experience with the skills required for this position? If so, let us know about your experience. If not, tell us why you think that you're the best person for this position. My answer. As previously stated, I have years of experience as a content creator and social media manager, and from those various experiences, I've gained valuable skills that will be of great assistance to me in this volunteer position. Skills such as videography, photography, video editing, content writing, branding, and more. All those skills and more are my foundation coming into this position, and I'm looking forward to building off of them. So I sent that January 8th of this year. Wow, that was that long ago? Oh my gosh. So I sent that January 8th of this year, and right away she got back to me. Michelle, nice to meet you, Savannah. Can you send me your social network pages, Instagram, Facebook, etc.? I said yes, of course. So I sent them. Likewise, Michelle, nice to hear from you. It's great to hear from you. Here's my channel, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn. Let me know if you would like anything else, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, all right. I applied, I think in total to 15 positions. And this is the first one I heard back from right away. There was another opportunity in Nicaragua that I was talking back and forth with, but this one was number 1. I was like, I want to go there. I want to know where the people are, was Wagwan up in San Miguel. And so it worked out great. I heard from her right away. Felt good, sent her my links, all was well. Until it wasn't, guys, as true as life goes. So, a nice thing about Worldpackers, they won't waste your time. So, the host, as well as volunteers, have a set time frame that we need to converse back and forth with each other so that the application is active. So basically, you're not applying to all these places and you just get ghosted. You won't get ghosted. They will ensure that you won't get ghosted. You'll hear a yes or no, or they won't respond. So, but them not responding though, within, I believe it's 4 days. If they don't respond to you within 4 days, then the application closed, which is like, wah, wah, wah. And they'll say this message. Host, took longer than expected to reply to you. Stay cool. You can also search for other awesome destinations. So I got that on January 16th. I was like, no. Like, oh, this place looked beautiful. In my head, I'm already like doing all this research, getting excited, looking at San Miguel. I was like, oh, this would be perfect. And then I didn't hear from her. But then, cut to February 13th, Michelle sent me, I am very interested in working with you. Your dates from February 28th to March 31st this year sounds like it could work for me. I said, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Yeah. And so I got pre-approved on that day, February 13th. Then I responded back to her February 14th. Hi, Michelle. It's great to hear from you. I too would love to work with you and learn from you. I'll confirm my stay in a moment. If it's easier, my email address is beep. We can talk further there. Best, Savannah. And that is the start of something beautiful, okay? And that's how it went down. So it is a bit unconventional in that sense. This is my first time too, so I had nothing to compare it to, but from my friends who've also done Worldpackers, that's a bit unconventional of a start where it's not an automatic confirmation, have an interview and go from there. All we did was talk on this platform on Worldpackers. All we did was message back and forth. We didn't have like a Zoom call. She didn't call my number. She didn't make me send in a video. I've seen that and heard people have to do that for the application. None of that. We just messaged back and forth. She emailed me the hotel's address and her number to call her when I got here, and that was it.
Well, good morning, everyone. We're here with Savannah.
Hello.
Savannah's from Washington, and she's only 25 years old, and she's been traveling the world. Boy, don't we all admire that.
I'm trying.
Yeah, she's doing great. So I found her on worldpackers.com, and she's working with me now for a month. And the way Worldpackers works is travelers from all over the world with certain skills. For me and Savannah, it's social media. I need that for my hotel and my business. And for Savannah, she gets to travel and stay for free.
Stay in these beautiful places around the world.
We're a perfect match, aren't we?
I think so. For day one, I think you knew it was gonna work.
So we're off to a great start. I'm already after learning a lot. And that's it. We'll keep you posted, and we'll stay in the loop.
Stay tuned. Mine was a bit of a novelty, as it was both her first time being a host and my first time being a volunteer through Worldpackers. But for you guys watching, if you're looking to join the Worldpackers fam, if you will, there are several indicators to help you see the legitimacy or if it's worthwhile to apply. Things like showing the host's response rate, their approval rating, the number of applicants who have applied in the past few days, etc. They can help you gauge if it's worth throwing your hat in the ring, applying or not. I would say always lean on more is better. Just, the more you throw darts at, a board, the likelihood you'll hit, the jackpot, you'll hit the bullseye and find something that's good for you. Now, moving on back to my timeline with Worldpackers. Once my trip got confirmed, I flew out from London, said bye to London town. Cheers, love, from London town to Orlando for my girls' Kennedy's Bachelorette weekend. You guys can watch that vlog if you haven't already, catch up on that. And then from Orlando, I went to Mexico City, and I took a 4-hour bus ride north from Mexico City, Ciudad de Mexico, up to San Miguel, and I've been here ever since. So that's how I got here. Now let's move on to my profile, or her profile, I should say, and what my responsibilities are here and what I've been doing the past 2 months. So the title, do you love social media? Come help us in San Miguel de Allende. So what you offer. Now this is outlining what I, as the volunteer, what my skill set should be, what my background should be, and what I'll offer to the volunteer, or to the host, excuse me. So for 30 hours a week, I will be a content writer, doing photography, video making, social media. All 4 things, well, my alley, well familiar with. In 30 hours a week, that works for me, as long as the days off per week works for me, which you scroll down to what you get, 2 days off per week. That's good. That means 6 hours a day, Monday through Friday, evenings and weekends to myself. Sounds good. Then next, private room. Hello, versus hostel, where it's like a shared dorm, or sometimes a tent if you're doing like an eco lodge stay. So private room, perfect. Breakfast included. Hello. Use our equipped kitchen. Great. Free laundry, free event, support from Worldpackers. So that's great. You always have, that's a good part of being part of this database, is you always have 24/7 access and someone you can always reach out to. Verified host, meaning that they have gone through their background checks, someone's spoken to them, and they have been, certified, legit. And then of course the Worldpackers safeguards. So that means if after all the checks and everything that goes through, they still, catfish their way through the system, and you get here, it's not what you expect, or you just don't gel with them, don't click with them, you can reach out and have that insurance, that backing. They being Worldpackers, will host you and also be able to find you another, reimburse you for paying for another accommodation, and then help you find a new experience, new place to stay. So that was the bulk of my duties. Also, they specify the host of how long you can stay at least, and the maximum duration. And I ended up staying up to 8 weeks because I just loved it so much and it really clicked. And they also show the requirements, age-wise, language-wise, who they welcome, what's not included, and then the experience, which I'll put up here on the screen for you guys to read through, and then my experience, and then of course pictures. So that's all in all, overall, what my experience was like. But then last but not least, I'd be remiss not to mention the lows and not so fun parts about this experience. I had very few, which I'm thankful for. One, I did have the weekends off, but I wasn't really able to go out and see neighboring cities and places around the city like I wanted to. I thought every weekend I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go to Dolores, then I'm gonna go to Guadalajara, then I'm gonna go to here. I just didn't have the energy, I just didn't have the time, or it was just do I want to wake up for a 6 a.m. bus, or do I want to sleep in until 9, So that was kind of bittersweet, in the sense of just maybe when you make these plans, be comfortable in knowing that you might stay in the city full time and you won't, you know, pop out here and there. The second, the city of San Miguel de Allende is mainly a retirement town. It's known to foreigners as this like retirement haven, which I have been loving myself. But when it comes to locals here, either they're like babies, teenagers, like 18 and younger, or like mid 50s and above, like retirement age. And so, you know, as a 25-year-old, not exactly my demographic either end. I'm kind of in the middle, or I guess I skew closer to the younger ones, but not that young. And I turned 26 soon. So at times it's just been hard to find people my age, but I have been finding people my age and finding a community here and a social life here. But it's not as easy as in other cities, especially in Europe, where it's like built in. You know, meet a ton of people and then you're best friends for the next 4, 6, 8 weeks, or 4, 6, 8 hours. Then 3, last but not least, it can be very easy, and I've heard a lot of horror stories and I can see why, of boundaries getting blurred and just a complete dismissal of what your responsibilities were outlined online and what you guys initially agreed to. So just make sure that you stand your ground, lean back, stand your ground, and fight for yourself, defend yourself, and be firm and say yes and say no, either that first day or first weekend. Talk to your host one-on-one and be like, hey, this is what I'm expecting, this is what you want from me, this is what I want from you, blah, blah, blah. Just make sure you're both on the same page before you get going, and then you blink twice and you're having, you know, a nightmare experience. You don't want that to happen to you. So yeah, I would say that is my best advice for what to do with Worldpackers. Thanks so much to the end. I appreciate it. If you've made it this far, be sure to comment down below where in the world you'd love to do a Worldpackers experience. If you haven't done one already, or if you have done one already, tell me where you've gone and if you'd recommend me or someone else like me to do it. And I'll shout you out in the next upload. Everything I mentioned will be linked down below, including my discount code for your first time membership fee. The Savvy C Scoop, all caps, no spaces, is the discount code, so you can save your coins before you pack your bags to go on your next or first Worldpackers experience. Safe travels. Like this video if you did, or if you want to see more like this. And guys, oh my gosh, I kind of buried the lead on this one, but if you made it this far, you get some tea. I secured recently my next Worldpackers experience, and it's going to be, and drum roll please, Guatemala. Ooh, I'm very excited, and I can't wait to show you guys the hosts, the property, the city, the people there. Everything looks incredible. Great reviews, and I'm so excited, of course, take all of you, my beautiful travel buddies, with me to Guatemala for a month. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be fun, so stay tuned for that. All right, as always, I'm sending my love to wherever you are in the world where you're watching this. Like if you did, if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe for more, and comment down anything else, questions, comments, concerns. All right, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hasta luego.